morning. This is Shambhavi from Shambhavi Spectrum. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about SWOT analysis. So, when we say SWOT, we mean strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. Most of the time, what happens is the candidate or whoever is conducting the SWOT analysis does a listing of the strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. And the analysis part gets left behind. Let us look at this a little bit more in depth and see when you do a SWOT, the strength and weakness are internal to the organization. So having skills, having labor, having capital, geographical location, any of these can be your strength. Your weakness could be lack of brand name or penetration into a particular market. You could also have dependency on labor which is not local. Your suppliers could be very far away from where you are actually doing your business. So these can be your weaknesses, which are very, very specific and internal to the organization. At the same time, we must learn to look at the opportunities and threats as being external to the organization. So a good idea is to conduct a pestle analysis and quickly review in your mind that what are the opportunities available to us from the pestle. So if we are looking at the environmental aspects, if we are into sustainable business and more people are becoming sustainably conscious and purchasing those products, that means we have an opportunity there. That is a social change which is available to us. Again, we are seeing that in a social way, more and more people are growing their own vegetables and fruits or trying to revert back to agriculture, more focused on handmade, which is again a social. We can use that as an opportunity. Political changes, legal changes, for example, recently the laws have opened up for an individual to do business in the mainland without any sponsorship in the UAE, which means there is an opportunity available for us. So the opportunities are always external to the organization and they are actually equally available to all the organizations in the same industry and as well as in other industries, which means how quickly you can be proactive and utilize this opportunity, that will be your strength. The next, the threats. So for example, when we talk about threats, again, they are the same for everyone. Not being technologically advanced or any changes which you are looking at in the environmental factors or the legal requirements which may change, they are again the same for all organizations in your industry and across industries also. So now, not taking care of your carbon footprints, not being accountable, not having a proper accounting system in the organization, not paying fines, not having HR policies, especially since the changes have come about in UAE, or they could be in anywhere in the world. All these can be threats for everyone, as I said before. Now, after we have listed the strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats, we need to look at how to conduct an analysis. So the first thing you will say as a strategy is that you will use your strength and the opportunities available to you. Next, you will look at the weakness which you need to change and address it straight away or as a midterm plan, maybe 6 months to a year. You turn it around and use the opportunity. Further than that, you look at what is the strength and how you can combat the threat, and then you look at the weakness and threat, which is your weakest link, which is you are wary of. If you can't do anything else also about it, at least you need to be wary of it. So when we choose to do a SWOT it is just a listing. When we say a SWOT analysis, that means we go further and decide on future strategies for the organization. So if you are a student who's addressing this, please look at what recommendation you can make to the organization. So just saying that the organization is doing very well, but they don't need anything, is not actually a strategy. Then why would they need to employ you, or why would they need your services? To think futuristic, that is where you need to be. Thank you very much for listening to me. Take care. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments. Bye for now.